The Growth Solutions team has helped me to maintain cash flow positive and make money. The Growth Solutions team has helped my team to grow stronger and more unified than ever before. And we're actually hitting pre-corona stretch numbers for income right now. When this whole coronavirus pandemic started, for me, it was March 16th of 2020 that this became real. Maryland decided to close courts for an indefinite period of time, and we are a criminal defense and personal injury practice with a high focus on attending court. So when I learned that courts were closing, it was shocking, and I only earn money once I go to court for criminal matters. So therefore, how am I supposed to make money over the next 90 days or indefinite period of time? How am I supposed to continue to pay staff and run a law practice? I didn't really know the answer. I knew I had some money in savings. I knew I had some money in a line of credit. And conceptually, I thought I could survive for 3 months, 4 months. Wasn't really sure. But David Kelly helped me to understand it wasn't just about surviving. I had to maintain cash flow positive every single month, despite less income. So my mentality was, how long can I survive with the money that I have now? David Kelly's mentality was, how are you going to survive each month and make money each month for as long as this could be? This could be a year. We don't know how long this is going to be for. But it was a mentality shift, and it really forced me to have some difficult thoughts and difficult conversations around, well, how do I make that work? I did have to lay staff off initially, and I was able to, thankfully, with the PPP loan that we were able to secure through advice and counsel from David Kelly, I was able to bring staff back within a matter of 2 weeks, and we have grown stronger as a team. We're talking about numbers and what we're trying to hit each month. And we're unified in that goal of we're all in this together, and we're gonna get through this together, and we are. And we're tighter, more unified, and March, April, and May of these Corona months have been profitable. And not just profitable, April we actually hit our stretch pre-Corona number for income. So it's David Kelly has helped us, and the Growth Solutions team has helped us to shift focus, to settle auto accident cases, do what criminal we can, shift focus from DUIs, for example, which aren't happening as much right now because people just aren't driving, to, well, what is happening right now? Because there is work to be had. And it's a mentality shift of, well, there's nothing I can do about this, so therefore I'm going to do nothing about this, to how this business runs is a direct reflection of my response to this pandemic. I have absolute control of where this goes and where my business goes, as long as I control it and I direct it and do the best I can. I can't control the coronavirus, but I can control my response and our business's response to that virus. So we're doing well. Some things that have been very helpful are sales trainings. The Growth Solutions team has really ramped up sales training during this time, which is huge because we have to fill the funnel in order to have cases down the road once things open back up. So sales training is more important than ever. And I've gotten more sales training in the past 3 months than I probably have in the past 3 years with the Growth Solutions team in a condensed period of time. And it's been very helpful. There's accountability associated with that too. It's a Socratic method during these sales trainings where you're being called on and you got to be on your toes and you got to work for it. But it's been extremely helpful. The Growth Solutions team has put out memos to clarify the ever-changing PPP loans, EIDL loans, different counties that are doing different loan programs, giving us that information at our fingertips. For the PPP loan, for example, I had a lot of friends that just didn't get it. I was at my computer at 6 a.m. on March 27th when these applications opened. I think my bank started accepting applications at 9 a.m. I was on the computer at 6 a.m. I was submitted by 9:30 a.m. and I was done. I got my loan. Because I knew when to submit the application, how the application looked, I had all my documentation and support documents ready. And thankfully we were able to secure that and get that funding. So a lot of ways the Growth Solutions team has helped me: sales training, advice. The Growth Solutions team has been very responsive to communications and questions we've had. We've had to make a lot of difficult decisions. And when this all first started, I remember talking to David Kelly about it, and he said, Mark, I don't know how long this is going to last. I don't know how long courts are going to stay closed. I don't know what the reopening of that's going to look like, but you have to be prepared to make difficult decisions during this process. If you're going to whittle this practice down to Mark Scheuerman again, we started as Mark Scheuerman. I was prepared after my initial conversation with David Kelly in March to just go back to Mark Scheuerman again. And thankfully, we haven't had to do that, but it was because we put concrete steps in place and have followed those steps and those plans and execute on those plans that the Growth Solutions team is helping us with. And I'm very grateful for that.